that I am live. I'm live. Okay, let's double check this. Make sure that I'm coming through loud and clear. Hello, if you are here waiting, lovely to see you. Yes, everything's working perfectly. Welcome, welcome. Today we are doing some tapping. We're going to be doing EFT tapping, flow tapping, and as you can see, I still have a bit of bruising going on, but we're getting there. It's nowhere near as dramatic as it was last week. Thank goodness. So how are we today? Today we are working on those parts of you that you feel may be broken. And we're going to be doing some tapping to release some past life stuff, which is going to be really cool and really powerful. And this stuff from this life as well. So clearing emotional attachment to those traumas and experiences from your past that have left you feeling like not whole, not complete, feeling like your whole life is being driven by these narratives and these stories that you created as a consequence. So if you are experiencing, and by the way, what we do during these live tap and talks is we do flow tapping. So the whole time you're with me, I encourage you strongly to tap on the points that I'm tapping on, or tap on the points that you want to tap on. But as you're tapping, you are releasing those fears, those doubts, those blocks, even if you're just tapping and not focusing on anything specific. But we are going to be doing some very specific and powerful tapping today to actually help you to release those past traumas and the fears and the limiting beliefs that have been created as a consequence of those past traumas. And as I said, we're even going to be diving into some past life stuff. Now, you don't remember that past life stuff, but your subconscious does, your unconscious does, your higher conscious does. So we're going to be working on all of that today to really help to clear those things that are blocking you. So if you experience times where you just can't seem to get any traction, times where you are avoiding doing what you know you need to do and you don't understand why, then these are the subconscious blocks that are basically freaking out. Because you know that your subconscious mind is primed to do two things: to prove your beliefs right, conscious and unconscious beliefs right, and to keep you safe. So if you've had an experience, and this is where it gets so complicated, this is why this personal development stuff is intense, and it's something that you never get it all done. It is a continual evolution and clearing, because we bring stuff with us from our past lives. And we also bring this stuff through into our cellular memory from our ancestors. So this just really complicates everything. We're not just influenced and impacted by the stuff that has happened to us in this life, although that is also very, very impactful in shaping our brains, how we see the world, and how we respond, and our relationship with the world and with everything in the world, with the people, with different entities, with it forms all of us and our relationship with the world in general. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by setting an intention. So what do you feel is blocking you? Oh, by the way, if you don't want to do this, you can do this. So, So you are tapping on the fingernails, the sides of the fingernails like that. And that is not as effective, but depending on where you are, that may be easier for you. Okay. So what we're going to do first is set an intention. So what is it that you really want to get? What is it that you really want to let go of? Where are you stuck? Is it financially? Is it in your relationships? Is it in your health? What areas of your life are you finding most frustrating? Are you struggling? What areas of your life are you really struggling and that are the most important and impactful for you right now? Okay. So now set an intention. Your intention changes everything. The universe will organize itself around your dominant intention. So if your dominant intention is to be massively successful, then that's what you'll do. You'll be massively successful. If your dominant intention, driven by the subconscious, is to play small, to stay safe, to stay invisible, then that is what will be created, regardless of your best efforts. And this is why success can be so hard, right? It's not the success in and of itself it's hard. It's that your subconscious has a dominant intention that is contradictory to what you say you want, what you consciously ask for. And that's to do with everything: money, relationships, all of it. Okay. So set your intention. Where do you want to get unstuck? How do you want things to change? What do you want to change? What do you want to be different? How does it look when it is different? What does your life look like when you clear out these limiting beliefs and you are making progress toward those goals, those visions, those dreams? So set your intention. Be very clear about your intention. Okay, so now I want you to think about connecting in with past experiences, maybe in this life, maybe in other lives, and past traumas. Remember, everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So call in the past experiences, the past traumas that are impacting your ability, negatively impacting your ability to achieve your vision, your goals, your dreams, the dream life that you have for yourself. Just call them in. You don't have to recognize or identify them, just energetically call them in. Call them in. Call them in across all time, space, and dimension. So that's this life, past lives. Just call them all in. Now, I want you to put a circle around yourself and leave a big space in front of you, right? So you've got a circle that extends all the way out in front of you and comes around behind you. Just imagine that. And call in your past lives, call in your past selves. Whatever those identities were, call them into the circle. Connect to them. Recognize them. Send them unconditional love. Acknowledge the past that they experienced. And let them know that you are ready to clear any residual trauma or fear or whatever that might be that is impacting your energy field now. Because remember, everything is energy, frequency, and vibration, and you have an energy field. Okay, so if you can identify some fear or doubt, is it a fear of being seen? Is it a fear of persecution? Is it a fear of is it a fear of pain? Just connect in with those past identities. Okay, and just repeat after me. I destroy, uncreate, and delete all emotional attachment to the energy, frequency, and vibration of the pain and trauma of my past across all time, space, and dimension. I destroy, uncreate, and delete across all time, space, and dimension all energy, frequency, and vibration that was created by trauma and pain and struggle from my past. I destroy, uncreate, and delete across all time, space, and dimension all trauma and pain from my past. I destroy, uncreate, and delete across all time, space, and dimension all the energy, frequency, and vibration associated with trauma and pain from my past. I destroy, uncreate, and delete across all time, space, and dimension all emotional attachment to fear, pain, and trauma from my past. Okay, just take a breath and just say, I restore the right flow of energy to my heart. I restore the right flow of energy to my stomach. I restore the right flow of energy to my throat. Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, tuning in to that past pain, the struggle, anything that you might have experienced. Like I said, this life, past lives. And just say, I'm sorry they hurt you so much. So when you say this, you are actually speaking to your past self, your higher consciousness, and you're speaking to the entities and identities in the circle, right? Remember the circle with all the entities and identities? So speak to those identities in the circle and all your past history and your self, your higher self. I'm sorry they hurt you so much. I'm sorry they attacked you. I'm sorry they caused you so much pain. I'm so sorry you felt so helpless. I'm so sorry you were so afraid. I'm so sorry they terrorized you. I'm sorry they attacked you. I'm sorry they terrorized you. I'm sorry they traumatized you. I'm sorry you felt helpless. I'm sorry they did unspeakable things to you. I'm sorry they were mean. I'm sorry they were cruel. I'm sorry you had to experience that. I'm sorry you've carried this with you for decades and generations. I'm sorry this has been such a heavy burden. I'm sorry this has shaped your life and your experience. I'm sorry it caused you to be, I'm sorry to, let me start again. I'm sorry it caused you to play small. I'm sorry you wanted to be invisible. I'm so I'm sorry you didn't want to be seen. I'm sorry this has caused you so much distress. And now I release this across all time, space, and dimension. I release all this stuck energy from my field across all time, space, and dimension. I release all related energy, frequency, and vibration associated with trauma and pain from my past. I release all fear of being seen. I release all fear of being persecuted. I destroy, uncreate, and delete feeling powerless. I destroy, uncreate, and delete feeling helpless. I destroy, uncreate, and delete feeling afraid of the consequences of standing out. I choose to stand in my power. I choose to rise up and be the best and most powerful version of me. I choose to claim my destiny. I choose to go all in on my goals and my dreams. I refuse to be held back any longer by this past fear and trauma. I refuse to stay stuck because of these past experiences. I refuse to allow my past to dictate and determine my future. I'm choosing to let go of everything that's keeping me stuck. I'm choosing in favor of me. I'm choosing in favor of my dreams. I choose to know the future is what I create. I choose to feel love. I choose to feel peace. I choose to feel safe. I choose to act from inspiration. I choose to get excited about my future. As I release all this past trauma and all this baggage, I know that anything is possible for me. So I'm activating the greatness within me and I'm stepping into my power and I'm ready to go all in on my dreams. Okay, take a deep breath. Now, I just want to take a moment here to let you know that my Wealth Consciousness Movement community, I've actually dropped the price, the monthly price, to just $7 a month. And if you join the Wealth Consciousness Movement community, I will put the link in the description below. Then we have a live breakthrough coaching and clearing session once a month. And I actually work with people live on the call. So if you want to come in and you want to literally work with me to clear your specific blocks and limiting beliefs and the fears and the doubts, and also strategize about how to create your future by design your way, then you can go and check out the Wealth Consciousness Movement community. As I said, I will put the link in the description below. It's a school community and it is only $7. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it at that price, but that's the lowest price I've ever had of that. So you can check that out after this tapping session. I would love to work with you. I would love to help you to really get on the fast track. The reason I'm offering this at such a reduced price is because I want to help as many people as possible to clear these fears, doubts, and blocks so they can create the life of their dreams. Because we need more people like you who are wealthy AF to be able to make a positive difference. So now that we're still doing the tapping and you've cleared some of that stuff, how are you feeling? Check in. Check in with the circle of people, of past identities in that circle. What's happening? How are they looking? Tune into that past trauma, that past pain. Where is it at? You can't change the past, but you can release your emotional attachment to the past. But if we keep dragging it with us throughout our life, then it's going to continue to impact your current results, your future results. And you can try and push past this stuff, but a lot of the time it's going to keep pulling you back because the subconscious is wired to keep you safe. So if it has determined that standing out, that speaking out, that standing in your power, that being the best version of you and being visible, if it's determined that that's not safe, that you're in danger, and it may be physical danger, it may be emotional trauma, because emotional trauma can be just as impactful and restrictive as physical trauma. And this is why the work that we do is so important. Yes, the law of attraction is the real thing. And it is about you being in alignment vibrationally, energetically, your frequency being congruent with what it is that you want. And if there is interference that is running in from where you are to where you want to be, then that's going to directly impact your results. It's going to cause you to self-sabotage. I've experienced this many times myself. And it can be very frustrating, and it can be confusing. It can be all the things. But as long as you focus on the future, on what you want, and you learn your way forward, and you are dedicated to your evolution, your conscious evolution, to clearing those limiting beliefs, those fears, those doubts that are stopping you from moving forward, and you are making progress, Start where you're at, use what you have, do what you can, and just make progress and learn your way forward. So I want you to think about what it is that you want to create in the future now. So, firstly, check in with the people in the circle, send them all unconditional love. Feel what comes back. And now release them from the circle. And drop into your heart space. Reconnect with your intention for your future. What it is that you want to create, what future you want to live, what it is that you want to experience. And just breathe it in. And repeat after me. I choose to relax, allow, lean in, and let go. I choose to allow the unfolding. I choose to trust the unfolding. I choose to know life is happening for me, not to me. I choose to know life is happening through me. I choose in favor of my vision, my goals, my dreams. I choose to make decisions based on what I wish to create. I choose to make decisions based on possibility. I choose to trust the unfolding. I know life is happening through me. I know my past does not dictate my future. I choose to become the person I need to be to achieve all my goals and dreams. Okay, keep tapping. So I think that I can leave it there. I think we've cleared a lot today. I'd love your feedback, by the way. Your feedback on these tap and talks is really important for me. And if there's something specific that you would like to work on, let me know. Let me know of something that that is really bothering you that you would like to help with clearing. And of course, if you want to work with me personally, then remember you can join the Wealth Consciousness Movement community, and the link is in the description. And I hope to see you there. We actually have a live call tomorrow. So today is Tuesday in Australia. It's Wednesday. What's the date actually? It's the 19th of May here in Australia. So the 20th of May tomorrow in Australia, and the 19th of May in the United States is when we have the next live call, and you get to jump on the call with me. We can work together because there's hot seats on the call, and we do all the things: clear your blocks, strategize, and help you to create your future your way. If that's something that appeals to you, then it's just $7 at the moment. So I hope to see you in there. And I look forward to seeing you in a couple of days' time. If not tomorrow on the live call, I will see you on Thursday back here. Keep tapping and know that anything is possible. Your dreams are just waiting for you to claim them and make them a reality. Okay, I'll see you again soon.